Of On the Sports Show, and this is where we take you through some of the stories that are making headline and a reflection on sports in various disciplines. And of course, just without wasting much time, today I want us to talk about now matters grassroots football. And I have two amazing gentlemen here in studio just to shed some light in this very important discussion. Let me just introduce them pretty fast. In fact, by there, I'll give you an opportunity to just introduce yourself, then tell us the current position that you're holding, Ivo, as we proceed.
Okay. My name is Lawrence and the founder Hybrid Sports Academy and the head coach Hybrid Sports Academy based in Langata. Yeah.
At least for the first time, not for the first time. At least sahi comfortably naweza tembea niseme kuna mtu anajiidentify na a woman's name. My name is Sauma Evans, so watu shanga. So leo nimepata mwingine a catch. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
My name is Mustafa Nasir, sporting director, co-founder, Hybrid Sports Academy.
Hybrid Sports Academy.
Yes.
All right. So, coach, pretty fast, take us through the journey. Hybrid Sports Academy. Ni nini haswa ilifanya mkamua to come up with this Hybrid Sports Academy, and so far the journey kwaje?
So one, namshukuru God kwanza kwa this journey. Haijakuwa journey rahisi, but tunaendelea give thanks. Tuna turn 2 years this year, November 1st. Yeah, and so far so good. Imekuwa amazing journey. Though kuna challenges up and downs, but tunashukuru God. Yeah.
And even as you talk to us about now the history of hybrid sports, tuambie in general, because umesikia wewe ni umesema title yako ni sporting director. So if you come to matters administrations tunatambua sana
hizo ndo zangu.
Okay, then even as unatupatia some perspective about Hybrid Sports Academy, talk to us pia about now the state of grassroots football and how best maybe tunaweza now bring the conversation down now to the where the conversation really matters, to the grassroots football itself.
Okay, so first, thank you so much for this opportunity. I think one of the main motivators when we started was we felt like there was a gap between preparation at grassroots level and readiness for the higher stage. So for us, even the name hybrid is because we feel like we are a mixture of both sporting excellence but also nurturing professionals in terms of them being able to express themselves, in terms of the kids being able to take opportunities and whatnot. Because when we were growing up, there's a lot of things about the industry that we weren't prepared for or told. All we knew is how to play, and that's why it's ended. So we saw that gap there and felt like we could do something about it. So we came together and formed the academy, with the main aim being able to prepare competent athletes and professionals. So even if they decide to be coaches, even if they decide to go into sports medicine, we want them to be ready. And because there's a big gap in that, we don't have structures, even at the highest level, because no one at grassroots level is prepared to take up these positions. You know, no one tells these kids about sports law, about contracts. And so I think at grassroots level, the first thing, before we even get to the federation or what third parties can do, is capacity building. You know, capacity building. Teach these kids young how to exist in a professional setting in football. So learning to negotiate, learning to just be confident and express yourself, learning your worth, your value. And so then when they get to the highest level, they're prepared for that. And when we do that for long enough, we'll have a big group of competent professionals who will then now elevate the industry as a whole. Yeah.
Talk to me about now the missing link that we have been missing for the longest time. When it comes now to talent identification, talk about now scouting, because these are some of the procedures, or rather the things that really matters when it comes now to the development of a youngster like the current group that you have. So what is the dislink, that the missing link between talent identification and of course scouting, and the right standard and procedures in place to help especially the young footballers who have aspirations and of course talent from the interaction that you get to reach now to the next level that each player deserves to at least get there at one point in their life?
One, growing up, hata mimi nilitaka kuchezea one of the best academies. Nilitamani sana kuchezea ligi ndogo academy iko hapo Ngong Road, na sikuwaipata uwezo wa kucheza hiyo kiwango ya kufika hiyo ligi ndogo. Not because sikuwa mzuri, but there was not that link between the ghetto coaches and the makoch wa hizo academies. So forming this link, tulijaribu ku come up na one of the academies. That's one philosophy na tuko nayo, na tukasema at least pia sisi tutaenda kwa ghettos mtaani penye si tumegrow, at least we give back to the communities, and this is just one way of giving back to the community. Tuko na wachezaji wa mtaani sisi wenyewe tume come up now, tumewaleta kwa timu yetu, at least kwa hiyo link, we are the link ya kuwafikisha hiyo level yenye sisi hatukuwa manage kufika, and we are just hoping for the best, and ikwetu jani poa kwao tu, ikwetu kufungua mwanzo tu wa kufungua jani yao ya kufika level wanataka ku achieve dreams zao. Yeah.
And now talking about now the missing link, when you look at the exposure, the kind of exposure, like mostly one might argue that when you look at the football academies, especially in the urban cities, the current setup that we are in, and you go to a place like, let's say, in the rural areas, because the same crop of players don't exist there. Mm-hmm. But that exposure and the opportunity, like, let's say, maybe the privilege when you have like this one, so as I have, so that someone can mentor them, can guide them, and in the process, pia, one is a part opportunity through maybe scouting. But what should we do, or what should be done to make sure that whatever it's happening in the cities, probably in the sub-cities, and extend even to the rural areas, because we're now talking about soccer mashinani. And that is something that has been missing for quite a while. So what should we do to make sure that we bring everybody on board, and to make sure that every talent gets an opportunity?
That's a really good question. I think, in my opinion, there's a few things there. One, again, I'll go back to capacity building. For us to be able to reach every corner of this country, we need to have enough coaches, enough scouts, enough people with an eye for talent and identifying talent, and the know-how and skill. So that's the first thing. But two, there's an element also of investment from both the government, the federation, because football is an expensive venture to be in. If you're going to go scouting players, that's logistics, that's a lot of movement, that's you're spending time and resources, and you have to want to do it, and no one is going to be doing work for free. You know what I'm saying? And so there needs to be an element of investment, and finally seeing this thing as a job, as a full-time job, because also one of the things we get a lot is, apart from coaching, unafanyanga nini? We need to professionalize this industry. A lot of people don't believe that football is all we do. So again, professionalize the industry, infrastructure, having enough equipment, facilities for the kids to play in, and then that's where we start. And then we just let the kids play, and the talent is just going to come out. Yeah.
And because This is a whole stakeholder approach. It involves now the coaches, you, the founders of the academies, and I believe even the federation has a role to play when it comes to this. Now, talk to me about the role that the federation and even the parents themselves should be very critical stakeholders in when it comes now to nurturing young talents. So, what role should the federation, especially the Football Kenya Federation, play in helping either upcoming or even developing academies to make sure that in as much as they try as much as possible to nurture these talents, they have conducive environment and everything that is needed to make sure that they uplift the talents of youngsters?
Okay, one, the federation at least inafanya a good job. At least now the last 5 years kumekuwa na more classes za macoaches which zime impact sana kwa grassroots football. At least players wenye wanakuwa coached saizi wana get kuwa coached na the right people wenye wako wamefundishwa kutoka kwa the right people other than venye kulikuwaga kitambo. At least ni ball tu ya kucheza mtaani, tunapatana tunacheza inaisha, unaona. And then kuna hizi playoff za league za federation, the under 13 youth leagues, the youth leagues, the sub county leagues. Ina involve saizi hata unaona sub county league inataka kuja at least ikuwa the under 17 other than venye ilikuwaga kitambo ni watu wakubwa, unaona. So at least wa create two hizo more tournaments za federation, at least zina bring watu pamoja na macoach pamoja, wana share ideas, unaona. So we want more tournaments and more classes, at least classes zikuje kwa wingi. Ina open up mind za makochi wengi. True, sika kitambo venye at least makochi wengi wako wanaendanga class. So hiyo imechange all the dynamic yote ya football. At least makochi wanataka kulearn na wanataka ku get new ideas.
Alright.
Yeah.
And from administrative point of view, what would you say is the biggest challenge, especially that as a nation we face when it comes now to focusing where it matters the most, the grassroots football?
I mean, there's a few things there. One, like Coach has said, for a long time, to me, I think the federation's main job is just to create a conducive environment for talents to thrive. You know, have organized leagues, have proper referees, have structures where, like Coach is saying, there's no need, for example, for the sub-county league. Jamaa alikuwa anacheza Premier League zamani, then career yake imeisha, then comes down. This should be developmental. You know, so just structures have been a big challenge. You know, for a long time we didn't know how, for example, do you access opportunities at national level in terms of the youth teams, you know, the junior stars, the junior starlets. But that's growing. It's, you know, it takes time to build these structures. So I think I truly believe we're on the right track, but there's still a long way to go. The main challenge was always structures. You know, I didn't know how to get from here to here to here. Yeah, there's no clear pathway, but that's slowly changing, even in terms of coach education, in terms of structures, proper leagues. So we're getting there. Yeah.
I think because we are talking about nurturing young talents, I think this is just the right moment for us now to focus on the critical stakeholders now, the youngsters who are the main character in this story. We're just supporting their stories, because at the end of the day, the foundation must be laid with them. Now we want to see what in store for us, and of course, ni nini wanaweza to show as a team, given the chance, the talent. I can see a couple of medals. Now will be the right moment and the perfect opportunity for them. Kudeni. This is your moment to shine. Kila mtu achukue trophy yake. Kila mtu achukue trophy yake. To shine. Kila Aya, tuendelee. The moment sasa ni here. Sasa Mike moja nataka tupatie the youngsters, then coaches nyinyi mtabaki na moja fanyia a bit of explanation. So zena tutaanza na huyo hapa. Acha mimi ndo nikuwe katikati. Good. Ati sindio? Haya, Mike tutaanza hapa. Nani atatufanyia explanation? Yeah, ama ni coach?
Explain.
Hello. I want one. Player and a coach.
I'll do it. No problem.
Haya. So first of all, utatuambia kwanza kwa majina. Utuambie unacheza position gani, in which category. Naona pia uko na awards. Yeah. So litambulika in which award. So tuanze kwa majina.
My name is Lawrence Karani, and I play for under 11 and I'm their captain. Yeah.
So Leo, the award is for which competition?
Most improved player of the year.
Most improved player of the year.
Yes.
Wow, you scored a lot of goals.
Not really. It's just like I improved on myself personally, mentally and physically. I learned what I didn't know, and I improved by playing with others and people who are better than me, and I got exposed to elite players who helped me realize my weaknesses and helped me move on.
All right. To explain hiyo kidogo.
So Ryan here is he joined us pretty much when he started, November 2024. And there's a few basics that he was still behind on. Maybe struggling a little bit with his confidence. But one thing I'll really give him props for is he never minds doing the work.
Okay.
So he'll put in the hours, he'll work, he'll ask questions. One thing he does a lot is ask a lot of questions.
Okay.
On where to improve, what to do better, not only to the coaches but also to his players, which is what makes him a leader as well. And through that he put in a lot of work, and in the course of last year improved incredibly in his ability, in his confidence, everything. And so every year we usually have an end of year gala. So at the gala he was our most improved player for that reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you grow up, which player do you want to be, or which team do you want to play for?
I want to be that type of player who plays for the right thing and plays well. The one who plays for the team, not for themselves, and I want to lead the team that I'll play for.
So which team do you support locally? Let's begin. Tuanze hapa locally.
Locally. Gor Mahia FC.
Internationally.
Liverpool.
Yeah. Ako lost kidogo lakini hata good on the right track. Hand over the mic to the next one. So give us a brief introduction of yourself. Tuambie the award yenye umeshika, it was for is it a tournament or for what?
My name is Kefa Karabu. I'm a striker. I play for under 15. The award I won was for the best ambassador of the year. And yeah,
the best ambassador of the year.
So this is a really important award for us. Team ambassador of the year means someone who in their character embodies what the team stands for. Someone who, when you want an example of what Hybrid Sports Academy is about, this is the person to look at. In terms of his discipline, in terms of looking after his teammates, in terms of just putting in the work, in terms of even nurturing the younger players, because he plays for under 15. You see it in how he relates to the 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So which team are you supporting in the Kenya Premier League?
Gor Mahia FC.
Gor Mahia, the second one for Gor. In the English Premier League or internationally?
Manchester City.
Manchester City. My goodness. The current generation. How do you tell? Next.
My names are Levron Rategu Oduor, and I I currently play for Hybrid Sports Academy, and I won the MVP, as you're seeing here. MVP. Hiyo ni most valuable player for Hybrid. So hii award venye liwin haikuwa rahisi kuwin, but venye nilipo hii award sikuanga na feel ni mimi. Yeah. Siku feel ni mimi ndo nimepewa hii award, juu haikuwa rahisi. Yeah, since the start of the season nika put more effort, discipline na pia God first. Yeah.
All right. So you feel good?
Yes.
Team na support team gani wewe?
Na support locally, na support Kenya Police. Alafu na international na support Chelsea.
Kula hii. Aya, next up apea huyu.
My name is Joshua Njuguna Gitonga. I'm a number 10. I play for Hybrid Sports Academy under 15, and I won most versatile player.
So under De Bruyne ama wendo nani? And I do the donkey's work.
It's showing excellence in everything that you do and putting in effort and doing things that they push you the extra mile, and overall in everything that you do, someone can point out that in school you do well, at the academy you do well, in everything you do you strive for excellence.
All right. Haya. Tapa. Huyu anakaa ni keeper huyu.
My name is Caleb Nabwile. I'm playing goalkeeper.
Angalia ile. Tukuone vizuri Caleb. Hiyo hapo hivyo.
Naitwa Caleb Nabwile. Nacheza goalkeeper na niliwin best goalkeeper, lakini sijakuja nayo. Na haikuwa rahisi. Sasa.
So Caleb una support team gani?
Manchester
United. Ama City.
United.
Kipa mgani mkali? Natambua nani? Raya. Misplaced priorities. Aya. So coach, wewe shika hiyo. Tukienda kumalizia, nimesikia watu wako na talent sana. Nani mkali? Pepeta hii kitu. Tukimalizia. Tuwe. Unasema window versatile ama window ile
window most valuable player wetu of the season. At least tunaona ako grade 9 na ana seek kwenda high school next year, so any school yenye inataka fullback, center back, ndo huyo hapa, the right person ndo huyo hapa. Tuna wish to well wishers wakuje wakamin at least apate shule poa.
Nasikia yeye ndo Ratego, si ndio?
Ratego.
Sasa wewe Ratego, fanya hivi, acha nikuonyeshe kitu. Juu sasa unajiuza kaa hivi. Wasome lebo. Wewe ni nani?
Ratego.
Good. Bas. I think it's a fair note to end it at this particular point. Let me thank you all. First of all, nishukuru sana hii team who share your amazing stories. Tunawatakia all the best. Especially for those in your young talent. So the job to support as many talents. For the youngsters, we must get very beautiful and amazing stories from wale nyona aspire to be continue wale sana. Huyo sasa huyo tenda mbali. Anyway.
Which camera do I look?
Look at this.
I have one very important thing, just quickly to say to all coaches and parents at grassroots level. Please let us not project our dreams on the kids. Let the kids live their own lives. This particularly goes out to coaches who coach children and the parents nurturing these young players. To score so focused on, we want them to win, trophies and all the games, and let them enjoy the game. The trophies will come, the wins will come. No one knows what Yamal won at 10 years, but we all know his name now. So let them live their journey. let them go through their process and support them in every way you can.
All right. Haya, Gure, tumemaliza ama umetupatia time nyingine? Asanteni sana for making time for the last 2 hours or so. My good name is Sauma. Najua mimi ni msa usiku sako. Ndo niitoe. Ita take time. Anyway, you have a lovely weekend, and as always, let's do this next time. Same place, same time, by the grace of God. Until then, it's a bye-bye for now.